was involved. What were your thoughts to the debate and how it went, and who do you think should have won, or who do you think is tarted, and what do you think?
I think Fabian rightly won. I think everybody kind of nailed that. I definitely think he just tied everything together better, and I think he seemed to have, in my opinion, a better grasp on the real effects. But I don't know. It's not really a topic that's that near and dear to my heart either. So
that's fair. Yeah, I disagreed with Fabian very strongly, but I also disagreed with what Pentuple was bringing to the table for what I would agree with. Right. I was kind of disappointed that he didn't make the arguments the way they should, like what would have actually been better in the arguments. So, yeah. Clay, your thoughts?
I thought you did a pretty good job of analysis there. I mean, Fabian laid his claim out better. Pentuple didn't really lay much of a claim out at all. And then any counter arguments to Fabian's claim, I believe even in the very beginning he called it a red herring, Pentuple. So, I mean, he just really kind of went off of like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And that was kind of the whole shtick. And then, but I didn't really care much for the way Fabian laid it out either, because he just kept going. Of course, I'm of the opinion that if you can't lay it out pretty quickly,
right,
you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Right. No, I agree. That's a good analysis. Salty old Santa, what do you think?
I like hearing some parts of the debate. Are you hearing me well?
Yeah, you sound a little echoey, but yeah, we hear you just fine. Oh, now you muted. I don't know what you did there.
Technology. No.
There you go.
You good?
So a lot of the points were good points. I do think that Fabian was more organized, perhaps, as a word. I was kind of disappointed that with the long history of conversation on these topics, it doesn't seem like anyone's really looked at it over the decades, because we've heard some of these promises before, and then there are the outcomes. And so, remembering the Reagan, I think it was, amnesty, there are a lot of things promised and didn't come true. And then there were a lot of things feared that did come true. And it wouldn't have taken more than 15 minutes to at least see those differing points and to have arguments that are against you have responses ready. And I think they went just afield of that. Personal opinion. But I still favored Fabian.
That's fair. Understood. Spin to you, sir. What do you think?
You're going to have to pass me till last. I'm having a problem setting up my stream.
Okay, no problem. Mr. Sasquatch.
I could lie to you, tell you I watched the whole thing, but I was cooking the whole time. And it was like playing muted while I was in the kitchen cooking. So, but you did get Bhutan. That did happen. Likes and all that cool stuff.
There you go. I'll take that as a win. Somebody won in this instance. Ant, to you. I know you were chit-chatting in the chat the whole time.
Well, not the whole time. I kind of dipped out towards the end when Trippy started because I wanted to go see what he was doing tonight. Trippy. Yeah. So I missed a chunk of it. I apologize. But I really am interested in the topic because I like economic discussions.
Fair. All right. Well, I think what we could do is dive into the topic. Do you guys want me to read the prompt to you?
Sarah?
Sure.
Yes, please.
What's up, Spin? Are you set?
Can you look on the top of your StreamYard? Because it's showing I'm not on my side, but it's showing on my live it is.
I see Spin City News is on YouTube is up, and you have three viewers over there right now.
Right now,
Sasquatch is running. I see Pilled says it's live, and then of course Sasquatch is going too. But yeah, I see both of them active and operating.
All right, I'm sorry, Sarah. I got to come out and come back. For some reason, it's showing me nothing. So I'll be back in a second.
Okay. All right. The prompt that they had, I'm going to take credit because I actually gave them this prompt. They couldn't figure out what prompt to do. And somebody said, what about immigration policies or something? And Gibbs threw one out there, and then I threw one out there, and they picked mine. But the prompt is border restrictions are a threat to American liberty, property rights, and economic prosperity.
Are we agreeing or disagreeing?
Would
you like to apply? Would you like to tell me which side to go at? Because, I mean,
well, that's the question. You can take a stance now. I was a judge for that panel, so
I'll wait and we'll see how many come out on which side, and I'll balance this books.
Oh, I think we're gonna be in all directions, actually.
So for me, the prompt is easy, actually. Fabian failed on one account. He did a really great job on arguing his side. Of course, his definitions fell on their face because liberty requires rules. And he continually pretended as if liberty was something that you could go outside of the border or ask any ship's captain who gets liberty. The guy who doesn't follow the rules does not get liberty. This is just the way that works. So, yeah, the idea of open borders or that kind of loose immigration where certain rules are allowed to be broken. Well, here's the problem. Americans have liberty because we don't break the law. So we don't go to jail because we don't break the law. We keep our freedom because we don't break the law. As soon as you break the law, as soon as you break the rules, you lose your liberty, you lose your freedom. So the topic is pretty easy. In conclusion, I accept the win. Thank you. I will take my tomatoes and go home.
Well, you're easy to please.
Not so fast there, Chubby. What about the economic dividends derived from the extra commerce that takes place in interstate culture across state lines? I mean, these people come into the U.S., they have absolutely no concept of a home here, and so they just go wherever the work is and spend the money wherever they earn it.
Most of it they don't. Most of it they send home.
Stop it. This is my turn. I get to shoot it. Brick.
Wow, I'm sorry. I thought we were making a response.
You're good. You're good. I'm joking. I'm just picking on Brick.
I know. So am I. Well, I'm picking on you.
I get a little worried when I agree with Brick, so I try not to.
Hey, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Is that an upside down broken clock?
Any way you face it.
Yeah.
Because time isn't real anyway.
No, it's not.
Well,
there you
time
go.
is real.
What about space? If time's not real, then space can't be real and borders don't matter anymore.
Well, that's also true. I mean, the primary function of a border is to isolate one people from another people. And there's hopefully a territory where the natural resources satisfy the needs of that population. This has happened globally. This has nothing to do with U.S. and other American immigrants to the U.S. Thank you, Sarah. And with respect to property rights, having lived in border states the majority of my life, I mean, it's funny, these topics are all things that I have an opinion about of late, but living in the border states and fleeing Florida when there was the Haitian boat lift, immigration, I can tell you that property rights do plunge when there are mass immigrations. Controlled immigrations, seem to not be as impactful, but mass immigration certainly are. They erode property rights. For example, there were groups of liberty folks on the property or on the border, defending ranchers and folks like that from being overrun by the coyotes. It's not the people from America immigrating per se, but there's good money to be had in bringing people up. And then we would find also that immigrants were stuck in deplorable conditions. Somebody mentioned 20 per house, maybe 30 per house, with broken sewage and no AC in Arizona summers, all because of the coyotes. So the more we make something illegal, the more we open up the opportunity for profit-seeking people who are going to treat those people worse than they were in Mexico. And then with respect to economic prosperity, having my first job alongside the illegal aliens, I can tell you what mattered is how hard we worked. I think even now to have the concept that you're going for a career 20 years at any corporation is foolish. It's what you put out, and the more you put out, the more you get. Now, my manager taught me then, work harder than anyone else, and you'll never be working or wondering where the next work is. You'll be the first pick. And a lot of people that I worked with worked really hard, and we had these, farting wheelbarrows. We competed to see how much better we could be, and the broken hearts and sad for everybody might cause exploitation. I called it fun, and I got paid at the same time. Thank you.
That's fair. Thank you. Anyone else got I'll hand it to Spin. Did you want to take a minute to tell us what you thought about the debate? You are muted, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Did we gain or lose someone?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we have you.
No,
okay.
sir.
Okay, I'll be back.
We can, yes, of course.
I can hear you.
Come on, how can I answer if I can't hear you? Don't be dicks. Why don't you just hitch up your wheels and come over here? We'll deal with it.
I'll put a diesel engine on it.
Yes, sir. Dude, I can get at least 2,000 horsepower out of that thing. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you what. I'm ready. I'm ready. So my initial thoughts is Libtardia won that, and I do mean Libtardia. And second of all, if you're going to debate, be prepared. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
That's fair.
These aren't new arguments.
No shit, Santa.
Well, I mean, it's the same problems that have been had, especially in Europe, for forever. I mean, every time you have some type of economic depression affect one nation, not everybody, but a bunch of dispossessed individuals from that nation just picks up their stuff and walks across the border over there. Next thing you know, the same problem is developing in that nation. And it's just kind of the way these things work is if you allow the dispossessed to come in unfettered numbers, you invite dispossession of yourself.
And your culture. I mean, that's what happened as the Celts came through, for example. They created a new culture. And where American immigration has been successful, many people say more successful before, is the immigrants took on their identity as Americans versus bifurcated identity and saying, no, I'm a Mexicano living in, America instead of I'm an American. And
I'm not sure that holds true in a first generation sense, though. Most first generation immigrants do recognize themselves as being something else before American. But as second and third generations, these enclaves that are developing because everyone there is an immigrant, you end up having people who are legitimate American citizens but identify as Mexicans or Bolivian or whatever.
Sure, and I'm saying the latter is the problem. And this is knowing at least 10 or 15 families to the depth that we're making masa together for the tamales. So, I mean, what I saw was different people handled it differently. And, the first generation, I think they were more humble. The second generation usually was instilled to be more humble, but it don't have to be. And the second or third generations are asking why they aren't getting more when they didn't put out the same efforts that their families did or parents did to even be frankly, a good citizen, to be productive. I think it's the victimization thing. Somebody called it oppressed and oppressors or whatever we call it. Immigration now is not just a discussion about true immigration. It's about these claiming of entitlements that frankly aren't part of the Declaration. We all have life. We all have liberty. Okay. And pursuit of happiness. Nobody guaranteed it. Mm-hmm. Nobody said you deserve it. Well, I'm just like you. Fine. You're just like me. But my ancestors worked their ass off. Maybe yours did. Maybe yours didn't. There was a part of my family line that was royal. They backed the wrong.
Really?
Yeah. They backed the wrong king, and some people lost their heads, and we didn't have the same land holdings anymore. And so, it's that declaration is not a guarantee. It's not a contract. It's just saying these things are true. And upon that foundation, we have the Constitution. And the Constitution, as I read it, doesn't say, hey, just let anybody who wants to walk in. When they were writing the Constitution, they had declared boundaries around the states. So why would anyone assume that there are no boundaries?
Right. That's a really good thought.
And this is from somebody who's 10% Cherokee, by the way.
That's fair. That's fair. Spin, are you ready? Wash your hands. Don't forget to wipe.
Paper towels.
I'm here, but
wipe, then wash your hands.
Yeah.
I got some.
Listen, if I'm arguing with Santa, I'm not mad at him anymore. So I can't really argue with Santa. But he'll give me a reason in the next 10 minutes to.
Don't argue with Santa. He's the one that puts you on the nice or naughty list.
I was on the fucking naughty list 30 fucking years ago, so it doesn't matter.
Wait. Is that why you're arguing Santa? Because you've been on the naughty list and he won't let up on it?
Absolutely. So in my honest truthful opinion, you can still fuck off.
But here's the thing. That lump of coal was very valuable back in the 1800s.
I was just going to say, I have a coal-fired power plant. I need lots of naughty children.
Right? Hold on. I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't like the way you said that. I know what you meant, Ant, but it sounded horrible.
That's going to be a clip, brother. A clip.
Well,
think about your words, sir.
Oh, I'm sure there's worse out there for me. And besides, people would have to care about me to clip me.
Oh, you know what? Here's what they'll do, Ant. They'll clip you and then say that I approve PDF on my panels. And then now I'm going to be a PDF the promoter of some sort. And yeah,
but the people that are going to throw that term around are going to use it no matter what you say.
They always are going to say it. Yeah. But
because that's just the modern.
Don't worry. I won't take insult. If they clip you saying that and they pin it on me, I'm starting to feel special these days because now I somehow take the blame for shit I wasn't even involved in. Stuff that I had like nothing to do with anything. Like wasn't even there, had nothing to do with it. Somehow my name still is getting brought into it. And I'm like, how is that even possible? Right? So I'm taking it as a compliment. They're going to make shit up and throw my name into it just because they want to talk about me. There.
Fair.
So consider it a win, Ant.
What? Oh, yeah.
I say you let them farm you for clips, turn around and farm their clips for T-shirts.
Yes.
Money idea.
gotta weaponize your enemies against themselves.
I think I'm gonna start selling. Maybe I'll start selling like a board, like a bingo card, right? Like who's on the ban list next, or who's gonna piss Sarah off, who's gonna talk shit about Sarah next, like that might.
We could probably come up with a template where you could just add all of the people that are on a given panel to an online bingo card, and people can sit there and play while watching the debates.
Who's likely
if they want to.
Berg, and then I'll get oh, I see you. And then I'll get we'll get like I'll get like little name magnets or something of all of our regulars, and maybe a few extras, and you can put them on your bingo card. Take a picture of your bingo card before the show starts, right? Or maybe like within a certain time, and then submit it to the Discord, and then see who's going to win.
I'm sure there's an app out there for this. Darling.
I was going to say,
just
we
poke
do this
around.
Digitally.
Yeah. This format exists.
What am I selling?
I was getting ready to pay $20 to just see you explain it to a group of 100 people online.
Right? You'd have 3 that got it on the first try, 7 that got it on the second. The rest of the people would just pretend that they knew what you were talking about.
Yep. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. I like it. I like it. Yeah, that's what we gotta do something like each panel. Who's gonna spurg by the time the gauntlet hits or something. We could do it during Q&A, because that's where your panel kind of locks in and you know who's going to be here.
Yeah.
Most likely to.
Well, if you don't, it has to be people who've been here before, because otherwise,
everybody on this
you're just be guessing.
No, because that's the benefit of knowing other people. That's part of networking. If you know that, like, if somebody looks at Monday night and sees, okay, Sarah's got these 4 people on, these 2 are regulars, but these other 2 people I have no idea. Go do your homework and figure out how spurgy they are.
That's fair. Yeah, true.
It promotes networking. Is part of the game.
For sure.
You've got a pretty stable schedule, right?
Yeah.
You could do a calendar with the bingo cards on the days that you're going to stream, something like that. And they're already there, and it's just a couple of different issues and it's done. Yeah.
I mean, essentially just one.
How do you like the avatar, Sarah?
Toasty's having too much fun making memes. I love it. I guess the idea would be like something that's a hard copy that you could erase or read. That's why I said, like, put their names on magnets,
like a whiteboard.
Yeah, like a whiteboard or something where, you could have the regulars already named on magnets. Yeah, like what Gibbs has got. Why is your camera all weird?
I don't know. That is weird. I noticed that.
You lost 50 pounds, dude. It looks great.
Yeah, I know, right?
Question. I've got to ask, bro. Why the long face?
His aspect ratio is set wrong. He needs to change his camera's resolution. Just something.
I would apologize, but I'm not that type of creature.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Now you gained a bunch of weight. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it didn't work that good, I guess. I shut off it for literally 10 seconds, and now it's bad again.
So, Gibbs, what were your thoughts of the debate? Do you think we judged appropriately?
Yeah, I mean, Fabian won that. That's great. Let me talk about something else more important now. Guess what? Today has been the most important 48 hours of American history in the recent last 15 years. That was a terrible wording that, but it is true. The last 2 decades, the last 48 hours have maybe been the most important. The Voting Rights Act getting ruled on. Holy Jesus. And now all these southern districts are going to be forced to rewrite their gerrymander laws. They're going to do all their fucking redistricting all over the place. Forced to. We're looking at possibly a 24-seat swing. So losing 12 from the Dems, 12 Republicans. And now Republicans are projected on many markets, not the betting market yet. So guys, I'm giving you betting advice. But if I was you, I would go start betting before Kalshi updates the odds. Personally, I've already done it. So I'm just saying they're now even. They're going to be on most of these polls. Polls are now putting the Dems. So that's big. And then all the arrests being made and all the info that came out of the PLC yesterday. Holy Jesus. Oh, man, it feels good to be winning, boys. It feels good to be winning. Yeah, that debate was something.
This is why AI will never replace human beings. Like,
yeah, they did. I got to be honest, I was really disappointed. Fabian did what Fabian does, and I don't know what happened to Pentuple, but I guess he forgot to show up. Whatever. It is what it is.
Who's the one that can't breathe?
That's me.
I can't breathe.
My allergies are really kicking my ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think he has that.
I couldn't decide whether you were taking freaking lines or trying to keep the snot at bay, but I'm in Georgia. You ain't telling me nothing about allergies, bro. It's yellow outside. It's yellow.
I've seen that pine
First of all, if you're doing lines and it's stuffing up your nose, you got the cheap shit. You need to get a better deal with it.
The wrong shit. That's all. That's powdered milk, bro. You need to calm down.
Yeah, and then you need to get a nut grinder and dry that shit. But that's different on the drug use.
That's a whole different conversation. We'll get to that in the after dark.
Admiral, don't worry, Squash. He's just jealous. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I did check at least 2 or 3 times to see if it was me. Some kind of echo, because I'm just like, oh my God, did they hear it?
Oh, no.
You guys hear it?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm only slightly aroused by it, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's because it reminds them of when they used to, never mind. I'm not going to explain.
We're not going to get into that. But I told you that in confidence, sir.
There are a few stories about that.
Slightly aroused. What?
I'm tweaking on more snow than Aspen.
Jesus Christ. Lord God. Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy upon our souls.
So, Gibbs, can you explain to me exactly what happened down in what they did in the South? I'm not. I didn't
I can take a pretty good swing at this. He's off and away for the moment.
He's taking a shit.
I don't know what he's doing. He just left. Basically, in the past 20 years, every major city in the South has been doing these gerrymandering things, trying to create districts that have a primarily race-based orientation in order to promote the whole DEI concept of representation and all of that, right? The problem is that is exactly one of the methods you're not allowed to discriminate with. Like, we had this whole thing back in the 50s and 60s to make that not okay. And then the Democrats turned around and started using that very same premise by which to define additional House seats. When they would pick up a seat, they'd have to district for the seat. The Democrats in the southern states are typically in control of the voting stuff because the Republicans typically win. And so they get to redistrict in order to be more fair and balanced. But what they were doing was redistricting around, mostly black and Mexican or Latino communities in order to create those additional seats to be lock-in Democrat seats. And that's against the law. It's been against the Constitution since day one, and folks have been screaming about it for years. Now, when you go north, they took the same concept and they redistricted things in a way that would create additional seats by using residents instead of voters as their registry, right? And so they were able to add districts that are already locked in blue, before it even starts. And so they were basically just swelling the House to the point where there were no more Republican seats to be had, but they were basically inventing Democrat seats through mass immigration at this point.
It's actually even worse than what he's saying, because not only did they do this in the South, they required them to make at least one district. So you see, look at Louisiana's congressional map. Why don't you pull that up?
It's crazy. Hold on, I'll get it.
Louisiana's congressional map. Share that up on the screen. And this is maybe the most egregious example after. And Illinois is one of the states north, but Illinois, they didn't worry about that with the racial stuff. Only the southern states mainly. And so you'll see some stuff like once he pulls up the Louisiana map. Whereas if you go to look at like Massachusetts, which is 30%, Republican voters, they control no districts, right? Even though, or maybe what they're trying to propose in Virginia, which is where it's 48%, 45% Republican, and then they're going to have one district, right? And so then the Supreme Court ruled on this. And so now these required districts that exist, these states, except for Texas, because Texas just didn't make census, which is because of what the illegal immigrant science thing that he just brought up, which also affects the Electoral College. But these other states, and DeSantis already already passed his yesterday, which is going to add 5 more seats to the Republican Party. This is already not counting those 5 seats. Now these southern states are going to be required to redo their congressional maps mid-census before the midterms. Yeah, because it looks like this.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that, though?
Why do I think that? Because that's what the Supreme Court's ruling. You can't do a race, and all the southern states have districts like this that make sure you have minority-majority districts. Districts 5 and 6 are what they call minority-majority districts. They drew them this way to ensure black voters got a guaranteed House member in the thing, and that was what they was required under the Voter Rights Act. But that's why this has struck down only parts of the Voter Rights Act as opposed to striking down the whole thing. So now these minority-majority districts are actually going to be unconstitutional going forward. So that's why this is such a major change, because the southern states are going to all have to change because they are all having these little crazy designed ones that require a minority-majority district, at least one of them. So that's a big deal.
So this was a court decision?
Supreme Court.
Yeah, out of today.
It kind of reminds me of Roe v. Wade.
Well, and then we have the SPLC getting in trouble yesterday.
Yeah.
And getting that all out. And that's fucking massive because, turns out the fucking Dixiecrats were
Go figure.
Yeah, go figure. The KKK never stopped being the KKK. And then, I've been telling y'all, I don't know how many times y'all have heard me because I haven't been here super long, but if you ever listened to Papa Gibbs before, I always say Nazis or National Socialists are really socialist. And I was like, oh, Gibbs, guess who they also funding? The Nazis. And guess who's in fucking Rome apparently sick? Nick Fuentes. No, total coincidence. And he got all his money from Unite the Right in Charlottesville. They are fucked.
But people mean when they say the Nazis weren't socialists is that they weren't Marxists, which is true. But they definitely were socialists. It was just their own brand of socialism.
Right. Well,
it's kind of in the name if you read the name out loud.
National Socialist, right?
Goebbels was an avid Marxist, though. Like he said, we owe everything to Marx, right?
Yeah,
but
Hitler despised Marx.
Well, yeah, of course, because Marx was going to be his own political movement, so he couldn't have that. But yeah, I mean, fuck them both. It's great, gay. And then for all being arrested, we had 400 arrests today, and one in fucking Minnesota. We've had more arrests in Cali. Oh, the Republicans are coming for blood.
It's kind of interesting how you feel so comfortable about speaking about that.
I mean, speaking of what? Now,
wild midterms.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited about these things. I'm sick of the fraud.
Me too.
Yeah, listen,
we've known it. We've known it for years. Everyone's known it. When you look at all these weird programs outside of the country that are just bankrolled by unknown subsidiaries from inside the nation, and your tax dollars are just flying away, and you can't figure out what's happening with them. Our military isn't that big, bro.
Well, I just said this the other day. I was like, listen, I have been the most anti-welfare guy I can think of. Maybe an actual libertarian might be. But you know what? Suddenly I'm like, you know what? Maybe we are superpowered. Maybe we could be helping our people if these people were getting fucked on fraud. Maybe we should go retake all this money that was allocated and maybe redo the programs the right way. And maybe these people are going to benefit. We'll see it. Give it a few years trial or something before I'm saying, fuck all that shit. Get rid of welfare. Because all I'm seeing now is it going to.
You can't be a superpower if you think Nazis are cool.
Nobody here thinks Nazis are cool.
We all hate Nazis. That's my whole point. Yeah, who likes the Nazis?
So Simon, where did you even get that? Like, who said Nazi good?
So is that I can't even read his name. Admiral
Gibbs. Yes, sir.
Or just Gibbs.
He's kind of wild, and I get where he's coming from. But he talks a lot of things that he has no idea about. You know what I mean? Because
what?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you two do.
Tell me what I don't know about.
Y'all go ahead.
What do I not know about? I learned it real good, like.
I'm saying, yo, bro. I don't know who's playing that music in the background, but this is kind of serious.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you very much. Can you stop the music, please? Admiral.
I'm not into music.
Oh, that ain't you. I thought that was you because it seems like that's where you come from. So you seem to think white people have a thing over black people.
What? I'm Mexican. I don't think anybody got to take over anybody. I'm just telling you what the redistricting has done.
Wait, you're Mexican?
Yeah, mi padre dame the regla. ¿Tú hablas español?
Are you serious?
Yeah, see, it looks like you were the one making other racial guesses here. You're over here saying all these things. I don't want white people over anybody. I think it's bad that we've had racial stereotypes being given to people. Like DEI, that's one of them. That's totally different than what we've done with the redistricting, which where they forced, despite what a majority in the area might be, they said, oh, we have to give something to this race despite everything. That's literally racism. They don't do that for Asians. They don't do that for Mexicans. They only do that for black people. Why should one race be put ahead of every other race? Can you tell me why? Why should me as a Mexican have to look up to Daddy Black Man and say, I'm so glad you got a vote that I don't get? Like, that's bullshit. I thought you believed in equality. Do you believe in equality?
I'm just kind of astounded that you would turn around and call yourself Mexican.
My dad's illegal and I don't know him. How much more Mexican can you get? I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
no, I ain't talking about anything. I'm just saying, like I know you're white, so it's just like, but you want to turn around and call yourself Mexican when you're saying they, so that means you're not Mexican, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if I would turn around
every day, what are you talking? Listen, I don't know if you know this about the Nazis when they got in power. They might not have rounded up the half Jews first. They might not have rounded up the quarter Jews first, but they damn sure got to the 1/16th, 1/32nd Jews. Listen, there's no white power person is going to accept me and say he's one of the good ones. Fuck no. They're going to look at my blood test. They go, he ain't American or whatever they're going to say, and they're going to shit my ass in the camps just as fast as the fucking all black guy, the all Jew guy. So whatever the fuck you're talking about, I ain't white by any metric. The white supremacists don't want me. The black nationalists don't want me. I'm not brown enough for the Mexicans. So in fact, I would argue I'm even more discriminated because both groups hate me. So what the fuck are you talking about? Like I'm white. That's crazy. Just because I look white, like good. So I get fucked by both groups because I don't get white privilege and I fucking don't get any of the benefits from affirmative action.
All right. So I mean, you just want to be wanted. Is that what you're saying?
I just want to be wanted. Like, no, I just want things to be equal for everybody. Like, I thought this is America. Nobody gets racial benefits. I thought we all start at equal square. Isn't that the whole point of equality?
I think you just want to be wanted.
I just want to be wanted.
Oh, yeah. And the moment
I want you, Gibbs.
Oh, thank you.
So
At least somebody want me. Mama didn't want me. Daddy didn't want me. The Mexicans don't want me. The white people don't want me. God damn. I can do my
right, yeah, all right, cool. Like, I ain't gonna non-negate you. I think you're trying. And maybe your parents did teach you right. You know what I'm saying? Because you're out here with some loose hair and shit. And I don't know if you even know how to hook up a brother to get you a real haircut. But it ain't attractive. I'm just saying, like,
my hair is glorious. I got a fade. The same fade as Dominic Mysterio. Listen, my hair is luscious and glorious. The women love it. The gay men love it. Even the straight men love it. I tell you what, everybody loves my hair. I can't help that you got ugly hair. You got to hide behind your avatar. I don't. I go out. I look sexy. I smell good. I look good. I feel good. This is crazy work. You're telling me, bro. Like, I just need you to like maybe not be so depressed.
You look like let me tell you something. Yeah. You look like a guy I'll see in a bar and he be smelly as shit and don't know his front from his back.
Well, I got about 600 colognes right here. Look here, we wear them all. Listen, it ain't like
about your cologne. Just hiding that shit.
I take good showers.
No woman likes that shit. Like you,
they love it, bro. They were here trying to eat my skin. I don't know what you're talking about. That's wild. Yeah, see exactly what I'm talking. This is crazy work over here. You're making all this nasty.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's not reaction. Yeah. You know what? I look like a golden god. You can spell it. Golden ... God, all caps.
Okay.
Wait, come close.
Are you done, Simon? Are you done making prejudicial claims?
Simon says that he sounds like he lives in a CSI crime scene.
I'll make these fools mad because they know what it is. I ain't walking into no bar with 600 colognes. I don't need.
Well, you ain't walking into no bars I'm in because you can't afford to be at the bars that I'm at. So what are you talking about?
I smell good naturally, bro. I don't need no 600.
Right. Sure you do, bro. We're just basking in your masculinity. I'm telling you, bro. Like, I bet you smell like a burnt fucking monkey house, bro. Chill out. It's gonna smell bad in that fog, dude. Take a shower. Wash your ass there, Simon. Come on.
Talking about natural pheromones like you don't smell like refried ass and dick. That's crazy.
Listen, I spend a good while in the shower. You know what I'm saying? I make sure I ain't funky fresh. I don't need no cologne to like cover me up. I don't need.
You don't need a shower. What?
Oh, man. I don't know where you're talking about with your ginger hair.
Let me ask you this, Simon. How often do you take a shower?
I take a shower like 4 times a day. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna make it 6
lies. Lies. He lies. You lies.
He meant to say 4 times a week, but that's okay. We got you, Simon.
I love
he meant to say 4 times a year.
Listen, you know what? I love a shower.
What he means to say is he took a shower 4 times.
Do you remember the movie Ice Age where the Sid, I forget what kind of it, the sloth,
he's a sloth.
gets in the water and like all of the oil just flies to the top, the grime. That's Simon right now.
No, I'll tell you something.
He's growing a pearl.
For one, I got a good shower. Okay, that shit works.
I don't give a damn how good it is if you ain't using it, bro. It don't make a damn. 4 times a day.
Take a moment to remind the audience, as Ayatin is kindly reminding the chat, because she paid that extra dime so that we could get over here to the open panel. She covered it. You guys were only halfway there, and she's like, you know what? I fucking want open panel. But it is up to the chat to continue this show. That dono goal's been up, and you're down to 20 minutes left. So don't fuck around to find out. You guys did that the other night and found out the hard way what happens when you don't complete the goal. So keep Iotin happy. She came in to give you content. She said, look, I'm going to provide so that we can all enjoy. All right. Now it's up to you to continue the show so that Iotin can enjoy. Thank you.
All right. So let me tell you some shit about a shower, okay? Especially with men.
Learn us, great guru of the flowing waters. We must know what it is that you shall know.
Hey,
you must speak on high from the flowing towers.
Bro.
Tell me.
I ain't playing around with you.
I don't want to hear about no golden showers either. All right.
Golden showers.
Keep it PG, brother.
It's for real. Men, when they take a shower, they're jerking
bro,
off.
That shit's yellow.
Like, I don't give a fuck what you want to say, bro. You're talking some shit.
I got a big ass house and I live alone. I'm just gonna crank one out in bed and you're having the maid wash the sheets. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I got like a huge sauna shower. I'm gonna sit there and read a book, like sing a song, maybe like put on the TV.
Read no damn book in the shower.
Look, yeah, I got a big ass sauna shower. Get on my level, football. Like, I'm sorry, Simon says he's poor. I'm saying Papa Gibbs say he's rich. I don't gotta lie to you either. I don't have to lie. I've literally gone and done a house walk around before. I've done it like from my house, my ranch.
You're mad because you're lying.
This is my normal voice.
You ever been hit in the head with a kidney stone?
Bro.
All right, don't start with me.
Suck it right out of you.
Yeah, you're damn right. You know what it is. You see what the man's face is, right? They know exactly what it is. It's like when you get in that shower, you're thinking about your best girl, and that you're gonna jerk the fuck off, like nigga, please.
Simon, who's your best guy that you think about?
Go ahead.
I can't do that.
Don't stop talking now.
It's Santa, ain't it?
Definitely getting cold.
She knows.
Oh God, help me! That
I ain't part of the program, so she knows I can never be with her.
Simon, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. Did he leave you?
I already spoke about it. You deaf hoe.
Poor guy.
Roger, go get Grace then. Tell her to get on over here. If we're talking about showers and golden showers and which girl's the girl you think about when you're in the shower, Grace is probably the perfect person for this panel, but you got to go page her. And as Iotin said, 10 people, $10. $10 make you holla. Simon, I still want to know who's your guy. Doom, doom, doom.
I don't know if you didn't hear. I told you it's you.
Oh,
Special
no, I didn't hear that
unit.
part. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, she's going to kick me up right now. What?
Right. Charges incoming.
I've been virtually
What he's trying to say is he didn't get his name.
I've been virtually essayed. My goodness. But what Simon didn't pick up on is I said, who's the guy you think about? See, I was waiting for him to disavow that altogether, and he never did that.
I don't play guys.
That's because he's with it. He hit it from behind get it.
You old motherfuckers are weird.
I'm just curious. Are you a power bottom or a power top?
I don't know. Like you old fools are weird. I don't know. Like,
You're the one that walked us down this whole rabbit hole of who you think about in the shower, bro. We was into that shit. We were talking immigration and economics. You showed up with some shower stories.
We went from racism and economics to Gibbs smells in the shower. Like that. Listen, I know you're trying to imagine old Papa, but it's okay.
It's
okay.
the same thing. You want to talk about immigration and economics? It's the same thing. I don't know why you
in the shower
like that.
Wait a second.
Economics and
hold on. There's a 3-point here. I found it.
To my shower, all right.
Trust the autism. Trust the autism, fellas. He lets immigrants in his shower. Clearly, that's how we got to this conversation.
If they're hot immigrants, they can come to my shower.
You want to demean the fact that I'm autistic? All right, go ahead. I'm autistic.
No, we had that play the other night. I think your dad hit you, bro. That's all.
Damn, Santa.
Allegedly.
Thank you for that follow-up. Legally speaking.
Yeah, I'll wrench you, bro. That's autism all day long. Like,
what happened to you at band camp there, Simon?
Yeah, that's right. This one time at band camp, Simon had a buddy in the shower.
Now you're getting mad. Like they talk about I did.
Who's mad?
I don't think anybody here is mad except for you, Simon.
All right, sorry.
I'm too stoned to get me mad.
These old fools. Like they just they lost respect from all their people. That's why they mad. You know what I'm saying?
No.
How old are you, Simon?
No.
Who are your people?
Santa, I feel like he was calling you out. I feel like he victimized you here. What say you, sir?
Santa Claus.
I don't need anybody to feel sorry for me, and nobody's mad at me. I'm just rolling through this life and then enjoying it. And I'd like to enjoy it a little bit more if people would donate, then we could keep it going.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Yeah. Good call. Send money, ladies and gentlemen. And we can continue to allow Simon to expose himself more and more and more throughout the evening. We're eventually going to get him to just admit he's gay.
Yeah, maybe phrasing.
Maybe. I don't want him to expose himself on panel. I would like to expose his homophobic ways.
I'm not homophobic in any sort of.
So you do like homos? That's cool. So you invite them into the shower with you?
I don't really understand when.
Wait, you don't get it both ways. You can't be both and not. That
might be getting it both ways if you know what I mean.
Actually, now that you mention it, you got a point there. He can get it both ways if he goes to the right alley.
Greenbeard, right? Listen, bro, you don't know what you're talking about. So,
that's true.
Right, I have children.
Okay? You give us for
example. Wait, hold.
I'll allow you to be the expert in this.
All right, Granddad. Do you have
shower
children?
baby versus crack baby? Is that
children,
what we want to get going on here?
Do you have children?
Simon, you gonna send a couple of $10 donos so we can
Yeah,
start
you gotta get them donos up.
I'll
We
send
can
some
have
Sarah
shower baby
directly.
versus
Ain't
crack
none of your
baby.
damn business. Like your granddad over here want to talk some shit. Okay? Do you have children?
Is that going to be before or after your shower?
No, I'm just saying. Like at the end of the day, you know that like you're not even in touch. You know what I'm saying?
Who are you in touch with other than the people in the shower?
When's the
You're
last
the one
time you
who
spoke to
brought
your
it
daughter?
up.
When was the last
And
time
you're
you spoke to
talking
your
about
daughter?
other people being
When was the last time you spoke to your daughter?
About 15 minutes ago, and then the other one about 10 minutes ago, and the other one about 14 hours ago.
And what
What's
she said
up?
to you? What she said to you?
Which computer should I buy? Where do you want me to put the moments that we're
So
going
she's just
to the
trying to get some
garden and
shit
the
out
other
of you,
one?
right? She's
What's
just
No, we talk about
She ain't
life.
trying to
We don't-
visit you and go, oh, I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and go, oh, I love you.
No. I
Nah,
don't need
she's
to
like,
live with
oh, send me
procrastination.
some
You're
money.
just talking
That's
over
what
me
she's
because
on.
you know that I just proved your whole premise wrong. I'm in daily contact with them.
Yeah, you could be in daily contact. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying she ain't even. You know what you just said? Do you understand what you just said, right? Like,
Yeah,
she's just calling you up because she want to get some.
No,
she don't want you. It could be anyone. And the fact of the matter is, you are such a poor father that you allowed this shit to actually happen.
Yeah, so you need
That's
to stop projecting on
crazy,
me,
bro.
I'm such a poor father. They're talking to me all the year, not just Christmas.
Yeah, they're talking to you, but you're dumb as fuck. You know what I mean? They're like calling you up, going, "Oh, I want something, daddy."
No, they're
Simon, I got you.
working.
Just a second, Santa. Simon, I don't think you, sir, because I know your history and everything, I don't think you should be making any judgments on this gentleman and his relationship with his daughters. Number one, it's none of your fucking business. Number two, it has nothing to do with the topic or anything at hand that we're talking about. And you all know how I feel about talking about people's kids on screen. Now, Santa has not given us any reason to think that he's a bad father by any means. His niece was on here the other night, and he was participating in bonding with her. We talked about how she's actually learning from the conversations with the debates and so on and so forth, and she looked quite happy. So I could only imagine him being a most excellent father to his daughters if his niece was having such a grand old time. But Simon, as far as I'm concerned, you can suck a dick, find a new topic to talk.
I ain't gonna debate with Sarah.
Right. She already told you what's up. So what's another topic?
Yeah, I ain't gonna debate with you, bro.
No,
I ain't fucking with Sarah. Like for real.
Thank you, Howard.
All right. I'm cool with you up.
Hey, be cool, man.
I guess that took care of that now, didn't it?
Sometimes the best option is silence.
Nice.
My favorite Mark Twain quote. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt.
Right. My favorite is never argue with an idiot because he'll drag you down to his level and beat you with experience.
Yes.
You know, I had a
welcome to the Paddleverse, sir.
I had this debate in high school, and I beat the state champion, and the state champion turns this other state champion, the former one, and he goes, "How did I win?" The other guy said exactly that. He goes, "Because Gibbs took him down to the level he is an idiot and beat you with experience." It's like, that's goddamn right.
Wait a minute. Just because, like, you know, I appreciate Sarah. Don't think for 2 seconds that you men ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Are you going to give it to us in the shower?
I don't want
anything from any of you in the shower.
I think you're wanting to give it to us in the shower, sir, and we don't want it. We want you to give it to your immigrant friends that you've been talking about.
I appreciate that.
I don't want to